Hi everybody, this is Erica Slayton here with Wallach and Volk Mortgage, and I am coming to you on a new series that I've been thinking about doing for a couple of months now, because ever since Christmas, probably a few months before Christmas actually, of 2019 coming into 2020, I've noticed a dramatic increase in consumer debt on credit reports that I pull. And so since I look at credit reports all day long, every single day, I've noticed that trend of increasing credit card balances, increasing student loan balances, increasing car payments and car balances. And it's become really disturbing to me when I notice that somebody who makes, say, $40,000 to $50,000 a year in income, which is a good income, has a car payment of $900 or $1,000 a month. It just makes me sick to my stomach when I see that kind of thing. Unfortunately, what I end up having to say to people like that, if they're a single income household, is I can't do a loan for you because you have too much debt. And that's really awful when you have to say that to somebody, that you have to keep renting because your car payment is the size of my first mortgage. So I wanted to bring you a couple of different methods to pay down your debt. Now, it is going to take a little bit of a sacrifice. And the reason I say that is because money does not grow on trees, which is like what I like to tell my kids. And that particular mindset is going to enable you to come up with a little bit of extra money every single month by cutting back on eating out, by cutting back on Starbucks every single day, by cutting back in somewhere in your life that you're spending money unnecessarily. And I would encourage you to take a look at, for example, your Amazon spending or your swiping, because unfortunately the swiping in the Amazon app is incredibly easy to use, which just wraps up our credit card balances. So now this is a very simplistic view of debt because I wanted to make it easy for me to explain as well as for me or you to understand. But you can get the idea. You can use this for credit cards. You can use this for student loans. You can use this for cars. You can use this for any type of debt that is out there. And so here we go. We're going to attack the smallest debt first by using what's called the snowball method. So the snowball method attacks the smallest debt first for a couple of different reasons. First of all, psychologically, it's great because you're like checking off the boxes that you've just eliminated debt. But also there's less bills coming in the mail. So psychologically, you can see achievement much, much faster when you're just opening up your mailbox and you don't have as many bills, or your email box if you're like me and you're paperless. So let's go through our scenario here. The first thing you can see is I have a $25 minimum payment on a $300 card. I have a $35 minimum payment on a $450 card. And I have a $50 minimum payment on a $700 card. Again, this is just to make it easy for you to kind of grasp the concept so that you can then go and plug your own numbers in. And I do highly encourage you to use a program like Excel on a PC or Mac on numbers on a Mac so that you can see where your numbers are and then you can start plugging away. So first things first, on our $25 minimum payment on our $300 card, the first thing you're going to need to do is get some extra money. I will have another video on how to get extra money. However, in the meantime, let's just say you cut back on lunches and Starbucks and you have able to round up yourselves an extra $50 a month to be able to tackle your debt. So you're going to take the 50, the minimum payment of 25, and you're going to apply it towards your $300 balance. Now, what's going to end up happening is as you pay down this $300, it's going to go away, right? And then you're going to take that original 50 and the 25 and the minimum payment of 35 on that second card. And you're going to have a total monthly payment you're paying to that card that's a $450 balance. Now you're going to apply $110 to it, which means you're going to get rid of this sucker in like 4 months, just a little over 4 months. Then once this one is taken care of and you no longer have the 300 or the 450, you're now going to take the original extra money that you were able to round up by cutting back of 50, plus the 25, plus the 35, plus the 50 that you normally have to pay anyway. And now you're gonna have $160 a month going towards that $700 bill. So what that's gonna do for you is that's going to eliminate your balances and your monthly payments on those credit cards very quickly. And then you will be able to start really attacking the bigger bills. So once you get to say this 160 mark, and let's just say that now you just have a car to pay off. Now you can use that 160 on top of say your normal $400 car payment, and now you're sending in 560. Just imagine how much faster you'll get your car paid off, and imagine how nice it will feel when you don't have those bills coming in the mail. Now, after that, your next step is going to be to set yourself up on a budget so you don't have this unnecessary excessive spending. So I do encourage you to set yourself up on a budget now before you start on the snowball method. That way you know where you're going to get the extra little bit of money, so where you can pay the debt down faster. And then second, that way when you are done with your credit card bills or whatever it is that are on your target list, you can use those funds to pay down other bills. And then you know how not to get yourself in that situation again, because it is really very easy to get yourself into that situation. As a lender, I see many, many people where I have been able to help them buy a house. They get in over their head. They come to me down the line to do a refinance. We refinance them, save them some money on a monthly payment on their mortgage. And then they end up getting into the same situation all over again where they have debt all over again. And I hate to see that with people. I hate to see that people are in these dire straits where they've got too much debt, too many monthly payments, too many credit card payments, too many high car payments and things like that. And so I really hope that these videos are going to be able to help you to understand how debt works and how you can get it paid off quickly. So our next video is going to be on the avalanche method. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to the Slate and Lending Group on YouTube. Be sure to check me out on Facebook over at the Slate and Lending Group on Facebook as well. And of course, I have to have an Instagram, because who doesn't have an Instagram? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope this has been very informative for you and helps you out in your bill paying. We'll talk to you soon.